Let's continue our discussion about business life cycles. So suppose sole proprietorship grows and one partner decides to join it and they form a partnership. Partnership agreement can be written or oral. It can be just oral, it can be written, signed. When they form a partnership, they usually enjoy equal liabilities. However, if they go bankrupt, one of the partners may be liable if the other partner cannot pay his debts. So this second partner will be liable for the debts of the other partner. In order to mitigate this process, they can form limited partnership. What is a limited partnership? Limited partnership is when there is a general partner and when there is a limited partner. What does that mean? What are their responsibilities? What are their rights? So general partner usually has more liabilities and also enjoys more return on investment because he invests more, he risks more, and he gets return on investment higher than the limited partner. The limited partner is enjoys different kinds of rights and duties. Limited partner is not liable in case of the default of this partnership. However, his profit, his return on investment is less than the general partners. So he risks less than general partner. Both his income and his losses are potentially lower than general partners. In practice, however, they are reluctant to make this kind of, most of the business people are reluctant to make this kind of partnership, so they make limited liability partnerships or also called limited liability companies. What is the difference between limited liability company and just limited partnership? In a limited liability partnership, they are completely equal, so there are no general partners, and they are both has the same return on investment. However, in case of default, there is no general partner, so there is no one person who is responsible for this company going bankrupt. And it's quite advantageous to this partnership because nobody is personally liable for the debts. Just this entity is liable for their debts. and therefore it's more difficult to the lenders, suppliers, creditors to make some to sue this company, because they cannot take something from one of these persons, they can take just from this partnership, and therefore this is quite difficult for lenders, for suppliers to deal with this kind of partnership, because they can avoid their responsibilities, their liabilities easily than in a case when there is a general partner. In case of simple limited partnership. Hope that helps. Press like. Talk to you next time. Bye.